If you want better understanding on how users are engaging with certain Google Ads campaigns, you should look at the Search Term Insights report. Now, this is different than the normal search terms report because the Insights version categorizes your keywords into specific themes and subcategories. And then you can review metrics based on overall views instead of individual search terms. You also get a little bit more information using the Insights report. And not everything is totally blocked out like we're starting to see in the regular search terms report. So this video will show you where the search term insight report lives, which campaign types can use the insights report, and then we'll walk through what information you can view. This Paid Media Pros video is sponsored by Opteo, the smarter, more efficient way to manage Google Ads. Opteo's platform operates as a second pair of eyes on your accounts, regularly monitoring performance trends to make data-driven optimization suggestions for keyword strategies, bid optimizations, ad copy creation, and more. Better yet, you can save time by implementing their suggested changes directly in their user-friendly interface. Opteo is extending their free trial period for Paid Media Pros viewers for 60 days, meaning you get 2 full months of testing and using Opteo on your accounts before you pay a dime. If you're interested in giving it a shot, click the link on the screen right now or in the video description to get started. Search Terms Insights is still a newer feature within Google Ads, and I pretty much expect more features to be added to the overall Insights section within Google Ads as time goes on. We've already seen a good amount being added to Insights over the past few months, but Search Term Insights are only available for the following campaign types. The first is search. Of course, it's going to be the main one. Then we see Performance Max as this campaign type grows and grows within Google, as well as certain campaign formats like dynamic search ads being rolled into Performance Max. You'll probably want to get more insights on your search terms as you start using this campaign type or are forced to use this campaign type more in the future. And then the last one as of right now is shopping. So these 3 are the main formats already when you can review search terms. I still wanted to talk about this because I know some people are going to ask about YouTube, especially if you're running any sort of in-feed ads where people are searching on YouTube to try to have your video shown in specific search results. Unfortunately, those aren't offered for this campaign type. It's just going to be the 3 on the screen. And unlike certain reports within Google Ads, Search Term Insights is not available at every level. You can only review Search Term Insights at the account level or the campaign level. At the time I'm recording this video, it is not available at the ad group level. I'm hoping at some point down the road it will become available, but I understand why, because there are so many ad groups out there that have such low search volume that you wouldn't be able to get anything valuable from it. So the more volume you have, the more valuable this report is going to be. So now we can hop into Google Ads, and I'm going to show you where this report lives if you're using the newer interface. I'm in the main overview section within the new Google Ads user interface. To find Search Term Insights, you need to head to Insights and Reports. If you're still using the original interface, your account should still have an Insights section within your navigation. Now with the new menu structure, the search term report will now live within this section, but this isn't what we're looking for. This is still going to be your main report to see which search terms triggered your ads from the keywords that you are targeting. Still one of the better ways that we have within Google to try to find new options to add for negative keywords, even though we don't see everything anymore. But this is the Search Insights report. So we'll need to head on up to Insights. And later on, I'm going to mention something else about the search term reports and how it impacts Insights. But for now, let's try to find the Search Insights. But for now, let's go to the Search Insights report. I clicked on Insights here. This entire thing is not just for Search Insights. To find that section, you need to scroll down until you see Consumer Spotlight. I believe this is the same section that I talked about in the last video about Audience Insights tools. If you missed that one, you can watch that video here. But every time I have logged into this report for a couple clients, the default settings have always been the last 28 days and comparison date range has always been turned on. Depending on your keyword volume, if you have a lot, you may want to look at just the last 7 days, or you can go ahead and choose a custom date range. When you do this, you can turn off comparison date ranges if you want to, but then depending on your search volume, maybe some seasonality, or for any other reason, you can choose the main date range breakouts that you have when you're reviewing most other things within Google Ads. In this case, I'll just circle back into the beginning of the year, and it's making me choose the end date again. I'm good with that, and I'm going to click Apply. One thing to note, but I'm sure you saw it already because it's highlighted in blue. Historical data only goes back to March of 2023, so I didn't need to go back to the beginning of the year, but that's okay. But initially, we will see 5 rows of search categories provided by Google. You can go down and expand the rows, which I will do that. I'll just show all of them right away. Then I'll just scroll down a little bit. There we go. Now this report's taking up the screen as much as possible. And then maybe I'll just blow it up a little bit just so it's easier to see. So the search categories that you see in the first column on the left are groupings that are populated by Google. So you don't get a choice about which ones appear, and that's fine because we're coming to learn this. If you know it already, probably don't need to use this report. Note, I'm looking at all campaigns. This particular account is search only anyways, but if you are on the all campaign level, you will look at your performance max, search, and shopping will all be combined within this insights report. I know I just mentioned how this will tie into your search term reports. And one of the big benefits of this report is that you can probably get deeper additional information than you can in the search term reports. This is because in your search term reports, Google doesn't show you everything due to privacy reasons, really low volume keywords, those sort of things. But there's a chance that several of those keywords not in the search term reports are going to be included in the search term insights report. We're going to break this down further, but I want to finish the columns next. The default option is going to be conversions. So if you're looking to find out which categories are driving the most conversions, it is going to be a valuable column for you to look at. However, this account is more local. They have a lower budget. Cost per conversion is higher because the lifetime value is higher, and they have a longer sales cycle. So the main focus for the campaigns within this account is more traffic based. So I clicked on this column header. There's the default conversions, but you can look at clicks, impressions, conversion value, click-through rate, or conversion rate. I'm just going to choose clicks for now. When I did that, it's sorted differently, so I can choose to resort it based on the most clicks. Whatever is more important to you in this initial view, you can always change the column and resort. There we get the overall search volume for the category. For the first one, let me expand it. Within the 43 clicks for this main category, Google has broken it down into 2 additional subcategories. This subcategory has a definitive header, while the ones below it are definitely more generic or lower search volume, or they don't really fit an additional subcategory, and that's fine. I know it says that there's 31 more. I cannot click on it, so we're not going to see every single search term. And you could do this for every single search category that's in there. Let's look at one more. One thing you may notice is that search terms will overlap, especially when we're looking at the names of these 2 search categories, where this search term category is in the name of this search term category. So not everything is going to be absolutely unique, but it will help you find different theme categories of which search terms are either working better for you or not working as well as other categories. I'm going to go back up to the one with more clicks, but at this time I'm going to click on details. When I do this, we still get all of the search categories. This one's broken down by the last one I expanded. Search volume column is still there, but instead of just getting one metrics column, Google will show me all of the column options so I can look at everything at once. So I can click on the subcategories again. And when I do that, the search terms themselves are broken out individually. Again, it's still keeping to my custom date range. So while we cannot view this report at the ad group level, we will still get information about which ad groups were part of these search terms showing up. And depending on your date ranges that you have selected, you can go ahead and download this report. The download version will still only include data from March 2023 and after. It's going to be structured very similar to what we're seeing right now, rows and columns, so very easy for Excel. And the report will include all categories, all subcategories, and all of the individual search term rows underneath. So if you're a person who likes to download this on a monthly basis, make your own trend reports, this could be something valuable to you. If I X out of this, they send me back to the main report. I'm going to expand this row again, see if I can find an example. Of course, it's at the bottom with a couple conversions, but Google has said that search terms that either have lower spend or they're just not a right fit for any of your current categories will be grouped in this uncategorized or other category. You may have noticed it within the detail breakdown too. So besides reviewing the search terms report, we also look at the search insights report. Yes, it's more work, but we do find different terms that don't appear in both reports. So this helps us find both negative keyword options as well as possibly new keywords to target. They may be lower volume, but in certain cases like this account where the budget isn't big, we will take some of those lower volume keywords that aren't going to show up in everyone's search term reports to potentially add less competitive options to our keyword targets. I know I already mentioned negative keywords, but we have a couple accounts that we're managing that we're not even seeing 60% of the impressions showing up anymore within our search term reports. And we have found some junk showing up within the insights reports that need to be excluded. We know we're wasting spend at least a little bit. So reviewing this report is very helpful. Besides just keyword addition and negative keyword ideas, you may get information about how you may want to adjust your positioning or your ad message. Maybe even your landing page content. Do certain product or feature categories perform better than the others? Does it give you new headline and description ideas that you could tweak or adjust for your next round of ad testing in your responsive search ads? Can you use those content ideas to enhance your landing pages to try to improve performance on the conversion rate standpoint? In certain cases, we have seen products or services called different things, like in the examples you see on the screen. Some people say janitorial, some people say cleaning services. People are looking for the same thing, it's just they call it differently. Yes, we already have these terms broken out differently within the account. However, we found out that janitorial seems to be working better when we're trying to reach businesses for cleaning services, not just overall cleaning services where some people may be looking at for their home. So even though our keywords are broken out, we've tested using janitorial type terms more within the ad copy and the landing pages for all keywords to better reach the professional target that we're going after. And it's working better. And reviewing these types of insights can help. I know it's not a massive report with a ton of new features, but the Search Terms Insight Report can give you just a different point of view sometimes about what may be working or not working within your account. Add that with potentially finding some additional nuggets for new keywords to target or new keywords to exclude. Any little bit of extra information is always going to be helpful, especially when it feels like Google keeps taking more things away from us. So if you have any other questions on how this Insight Report works, or how you may want to use it within your account, let everyone know in the comments.
Thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up below. If you really liked it, maybe think about subscribing to the Paid Media Pros YouTube channel and you'll get alerted every time a new video drops.
If you really liked it, you can help support the channel by checking out some of the t-shirts that we're wearing on our merch shelf, as well as looking at the Super Thanks button.